Hey guys, in this video I'm going to teach you how to draw a dog from profile view. Now to start, I drew 3 circles just so I know where I'm going with this. And what you want to do whenever you're drawing an animal is you want to go with what the skeleton is. So see here I'm going with the spine. I'll get into that later when I'm doing the line art. But right here I'm drawing what would be the rib cage shape. Not that I really use that shape, because whenever you're sketching things out, it's kind of important to just make it look right for the line art. So right now I'm drawing the front leg, and dog's legs, like the generic big dog legs, are usually very bony, and the back leg, the thigh is going to be longer than the rest of the leg. I know a lot of people struggle with that and draw the haunches too short, but it's actually long over more than half of the leg. And usually you want your paws to be that triangle shape. And as you can see here, I'm putting bumps where the dog's joint would be. There's not much I can help you with the length of the leg. I struggle a lot with proportions. The main thing you would need to do is just keep adding lines until it looks right. That's how I learned. That's the thing about art. It's not always going to look right, even if you try really hard. You just have to keep drawing until it does. So I'm just about finished with the legs here. And now we move on to the tail and the head, of course. Now you want the head to be kind of a rectangle shape, but the nose is obviously going to be more triangular and the head is going to be a lot more round. But the rectangle shape is good to start with, just to get a general shape in. And as you can see, I'm drawing lines to show where the eye is going to be. And the ear, usually you want your ear to point, the front to point upwards. None of this is scripted, by the way. I spent 47 minutes drawing this entire thing. Now I'm moving on to the line art. And I hate line art with every fiber of my being, because as you can see here, I made the sketch way too dark, so I can't really see the line art. And line art in general is very difficult because whenever you're trying to draw one line straight and steady, it's not like a sketch where you can correct it by drawing more short little lines. It has to be one line, so it's going to be shaky and it's going to be awful. And let me just show you in a bit right here. Whenever I take off the sketch, you're going to see how awful it's going to be. Now I'm working on the legs there. Let's see how there's a bump where that ankle joint is. That's important because that's whenever you look at a skeleton, there's a bump there. And there's the shoulder. Now move on to the neck. Necks are very hard to draw on any animal, not just dogs. It's worse on people. I'm very glad I didn't try to show you to draw people, because I was going to do that, but decided not to because it was too hard. And here's the mouth. I don't know why I decided to do an open mouth, but I did. So whenever you do an open mouth on an animal, especially a dog or a cat, it's usually looks like it's going to be a smile and then goes down into a frown. And as you can see, I tried to draw the lips there, but you know, my drawing program messed it up. But the lips on a dog, or more the gums really, are that black color. And as you can see, I had to completely redraw the mouth because it messed up and I couldn't fix it. But there we go. It's alright, so there's the gums. The gums are black, okay? We've established that. It's more important in a dog mouth that you draw the bottom sharp tooth, the bottom canine, than the front one, top one I mean, because whenever they had their tongue sticking out, that's the one that you see, and also its top lip is covering its top canine, so you can't really see it. So make sure you draw the bottom canine and not the top one, because the top one isn't going to look right. And when a dog's tongue is sticking out of its mouth like that, it's going to be folded. Don't just draw a round shape, it's folded like that. There I am drawing the ear. Remember, the front part of the ear is angled upwards. Now here's where I explain more about the dog's back. A dog's back is not a straight or curved line. The neck and the lower back are going to be curved, but the shoulder is going to be that straight line, kind of slanted where the shoulder is. And there's the tail. Usually when I'm drawing dogs, an important thing to remember is that the tail is longer than you think it's going to be. Don't make, well, depending on the breed of dog, if you are drawing a generic kind of Labrador Golden Retriever dog like I am, a longer tail is better. So here's where it gets good. Here's almost where I delete the sketch. When you think the line art's not going to be that bad, but you have been deceived because it looks like that, and you need to make it look like a dog, and it does not look like a dog. So I have to go back and fix it and make it look like a dog. Don't be too discouraged when your line art is bad, because it's going to be bad. Just as long as you're able to fix it and make it look okay, once you color what you're drawing, it's not going to look as bad. Making the hawk on the back leg a little bit sharper. And fixing some of the finer details. If you notice the gap on the neck, don't worry about it. I do fix it in the final project. And of course I messed up the back too. I want to remind you that none of this is scripted. This is just me explaining what's going on. And most of the time I don't know what's going on. So that's the line art. That's the dog itself. And here's the color version. Thank you for watching. Good night.